Hello everybody, so we're starting the Aruch Hashulchan Sefer from Orach Chaim, Siman Aleph, Sif Aleph, and this is going to go through the way the Shulchan Aruch is set up. The Shulchan Aruch, again written by Rav Yosef Karo and Rav Moshe Isserlis. The Aruch Hashulchan is one of the primary Mefarshim, the more recent Mefarshim on Shulchan Aruch, and again he's going to give us the background to the sugya, to the topic that we're learning about in each siman, and he'll also tell us the other opinions other than the Machaber and the Rama, other than what's said in Shulchan Aruch. And let's start. We'll give different introductions about the Aruch Hashulchan as we continue. So here, Sif Alf. Siv, it says in the pasuk in Mishlei. So Shlomo HaMelech wrote this pasuk. Orach Chaim Lamala. The way of life, the paths of life are above, lamaskil, above a person who's smart, laman sur misholmata, so that he stays away from the grave, from sinking to a low point. We'll get back to what this pasuk means, but this is how the Aruch Hashulchan starts with this pasuk. Ubiyurei, this means, nira, it seems, ki malachim nivru b'sheni. It appears the malachim were created on Monday, on the second day of creation. Kimavur b'medrash, as the medrash says. V'chein mevur b'mizmor. That's what it also says in Tehillim Borchi Nafshi. In Tehillim Borchi Nafshi, in Perek Kuf Daled, Kapitel Kuf Daled, it says Hamakar b'mayim al Yosef, that HaKadosh Baruch Hu gathers the waters above, the waters in heaven. Oise malach of ruches, and he makes the winds. The winds are his malachim. So you see that water and malachim go together at that in Borchi Nafshi. V'havdalas hamayim, and Hashem separated the waters above and below. Hoysebesheni was on the Monday, on the second day of creation. And so they were both done on Monday, on the second day of creation. V'habehemes nivur b'chamishia. We know the animals were created on the fifth day, on Thursday. V'hamalachim oivdim es bayram, and the malachim serve Hashem. Ve'ein lam yetzahara, and they have no yetzahara. And v'habehemes yesh lam yetzahara, and the behemoths have a yetzahara. Ve'ein lam das, but they don't have any intellect, they don't have knowledge. Umemela, therefore, the malachim eina magia schar ba'avaridosim, and therefore malachim don't get schar for what they do. Achrei she'ein lam yetzahara, because they don't have a yetzahara. Well, the behemoths the behemoths can't get a punishment. Animals can't get punished. That's because they don't have intellect. So in this sif, he's starting off he's going to be explaining with this concept what the pasuk in Mishlei means. But right now he's saying that malachim and behemoths have something in common. In other words, they were, of course, one was created on Monday, the other one was created on Thursday, but both of them, one cannot get schar and one cannot get einish. So they are not beings of schar v'einish. Sif beis ulezebor HaKadosh Baruch Hu b'yamashishi yasadam, and because of this, HaKadosh Baruch Hu created man on Friday. Ubara memishnei haktavos. Hashem made man from two opposites. Nasan bayas haneshama. Hashem gave man an neshama shemi'ir la'adam ladas sabaris barach, which helps people become enlightened to know Hashem. Kemalach, like a malach knows Hashem. K'mayishtemar, like it says another pasuk in Mishlei, Ki ner Hashem nishmas adam. The ner of Hashem is the neshama. The neshama of a man is what brings him to Hashem. V'yatzar oisei beguf, and Hashem put this neshama, which is connected to Hashem, in his body. Shu chaymer of kebehema, which is like materialistic, like an animal. Lechol v'lishtos v'lisha, and to eat, sleep, and drink. And because of this, there are great milchames, great wars in a man. His entire life. The physicality, the physical behema part of a person brings him to taivos, the desires of this world, behema, like an animal. And the neshama, the soul, fights against this. And it shows that no, you weren't created to do physical stuff, for desires. You were created for to connect to Hashem. To serve Hashem like a malach. And that's what this war is. And even the physical things that you have to do, every man has to do, like eating, drinking, and sleeping. Even all these things, your kavanah should be, it should only be that you should be able to serve Hashem like that. And that's what it says in Tehillim, that a person should have Hashem in his mind all the time, right in front of him. After a man dies, they show him that all of the things he did are written down in a sefer, and each man's signature is under what he did. And if he went in the way of the Torah mitzvah, he'll get Gan Eden, which is a pleasure that has no boundaries, and there's no time limit. And on that it says also in Tehillim, and the point being that you will get the pleasures from following Hashem's ways. With Hashem is the source of life, or that's where there's or, that's where they'll have light. And if a person does not put Hashem always in front of him, and does not go in the way of the Torah mitzvahs, Yerish Gehenim, a person will get Gehenim. When you compare all the Yisurim of this world, all the pain of this world, it's like nothing corresponding to Gehenim. On that it says, that a person would, the pasuk is referring to over there, that they went out and they saw the corpses of men that did averos basically what they did wrong did not go away, and what they're guilty of it did not get disintegrated. Whatever. And this pasuk is telling us, in other words, that these people will this is the worst of Yisurim. There are 7 different names to Gehenim, like we find in Eruvin. These are the names Sha'ol, Va'avadun, Ber Shachas, Ber Shain, Betit, Hayun, Salmavis, Eretz Tachtis. These are the different names given to Gehenim, and each one of them connotes a different negative aspect of Gehenim. Whoever gets convinced, he gets drawn in by his evil inclination, Neifel Sham, he will fall into this pit. And that's why also Gehenim is known as Tifta, like it says in Yeshaya, Ki Aruch Me'esmal Tifta. Again, in that pasuk referring to the idea of a person falling when getting drawn in to Gehenim. And this will end with Sif Gimel, V'zeu Shamar Shleim HaMelech, and this is what Shleim is saying. Again, this is the pasuk he started with. Oirachayim Lamala Lamaske Lamansur Mishalmata. What does that mean? Kiloimar. Ata Ha'adam, you man, Hamaskel, who's smart. Achrei Sheish L'cha Shnei Durachim. Now that you have 2 roads, Oilosis Ayin V'leiv Lamala Labaris Baruch, you need to look up and to remember Hashem. V'hi Derech HaChaim, which is the way of life. Oilahabit Lamata, or to look down. Al Taivus HaBahamias, which basically means to look at desires. Hashem saying, I command you, Sha'irach HaChaim Shalach. I mean, Shlomo really is saying this, right? That your Orach Chaim, that your way of life, Tiyarakamala, should be above, to go up. Lamansur Mishal Mata, so that you should stay away from going down. Kaloimer Im Tabat Lamata, Tipul Bishol, Shia Madrega Harishain Shal Gehenim. If you look down, you're going to fall in Sha'ol, which is the first Madrega. Yeah, I should say actually, those 9 different names are actually according to many different levels of Gehenim. So if you look down, you'll fall into Sha'ol, which is the first Madrega of Gehenim. When we Shom people in Matamat, and from there you'll fall lower and lower and lower. And this is the Psicha to the beginning of Aruch Hashulchan in explaining Shulchan Aruch, that a person has 2 paths. It's like Uvacharta B'chaim, choose life, choose up. This pasuk, Shlomo HaMelech is comparing it to up and down. Choose the path of the Malach over the path of the Behema. That you should stay away from Gehenim. You should be able to do what you're supposed to do. You should be able to look up. And this is the reason why we are learning this, to go higher and higher, to go up, to choose the path of up. And by the way, the path of up is a path of uphill. It's not an easy path, it's not an easy road, but it's something you can do. And you should remember that the path to success is not in an elevator. You can't use an elevator to get up to the path of success. You need to take the stairs, but the stairs will get you there. It might be painstakingly, tiring, but it will get you there. Have a good day.